The single biggest disqualifier is obesity.
Hey guys, welcome. Shorter video today, but with an important topic that I have seen becoming a real problem for the future of the military and the emergency services.
So, how much bleach did you drink? Not a trucker, eh?
To start, let's talk about how the US Army has recently announced it will quickly begin adopting new Army fitness standards. Goodbye leg tuck. Really, the biggest change here is the removal of the gender-neutral scoring. Now you will be matched against a rubric that considers your age and gender. Basically, the Army doesn't want to appear disadvantageous to any particular group, while also allowing the older and fun-shaped troops to remain in service for longer. This change is in part to combat a larger problem, and that is the growing obesity numbers in the armed services, and it's become a real uphill battle. Here's what I mean. The US military has to enlist nearly 175,000 people from the population each year just to maintain their current numbers. Obesity is now one of the leading reasons that young adults are disqualified from joining up.
You must be a devil with the ladies.
Things have gotten so bad in the general population, obesity is now exploded to live-action Wall-E levels. Up to 42% obesity, in fact. This isn't including just being overweight. I rant about the fat kid that North America has become in another video. I'll link that one at the end. Right now, obesity in the armed services sits around 18%, and that is a crazy figure to find in an organization like the military. This number has been steadily climbing to 20% like there's gonna be some cake up there. I want you to let me know if you're aware of how bad obesity has become in North America. Do you see it in your service? Do you believe there's any place for obesity in the military, whether that be desk jockeys filling crucial positions or wherever?
And which one do you think we're gonna be using more often, sailor? The coffee? Or the lard?
The US military definitely isn't alone in this struggle to find and retain healthy troops. Canada has been playing with their fitness standards for the last several years. We have completely reshaped our annual fitness test to resemble common activities based around occupational needs, and these resemble sandbag lifts and dragging a casualty. This is again measured against your age and gender. The data I can find on the Canadian Forces places the obesity level at 25%, while nearly another 50% are considered overweight. That is 3/4 overweight or obese essentially. I was shocked when I saw that the US military would begin releasing serving members for being overweight or just failing the fitness standard. Up here in Canada, releasing needed people who want to be in the military is a much harder sell.
That's an order, soldier! I'm not going anywhere! Do you know who I am? My dad owns the Toronto Raptors!
I don't give a fuck who your dad is!
So you can see how adjusting or widening our standards have become a clever attempt to keep more butts in seats and sign fewer medical releases. Unfortunately, nothing about this epidemic ends with the military. EMS, firefighters, and police are all busting out of their uniforms. These jobs are well known to have long periods of boredom with a few periodic rushes of intense activity.
Get back to work. Okay.
Alright, get in, we're going for a quick snack run. 1/3 of American firefighters have unlocked the obesity achievement. America Junior is a little worse off, sitting around 40%. Now, if you were brave enough to combine these guys with their less jolly counterparts, the overweight, then you will see combined numbers as high as 88%. Moving on to EMS, my beloved EMS, our equipment has improved, while our choices for a rushed lunch have not. I can recall having to replace the battery on the electric stretcher every few uses because of the weight of the people we were putting on there. And you all know we choose any option first that will avoid lifting them. More than 75% of the recruits joining the emergency medical services are now overweight or obese. And that is before they have picked out their favorite lazy boy at the home station.
Check this out. You have a soda machine?
We do.
In your own kitchen?
Yep.
The thin blue line comes in at last place with around 40% obesity. It's gotten so bad, previously the FBI called for national attention as they declared that 8 out of 10 law enforcement members across the country were overweight.
That's it! I'm licking all these bagels. You get none!
After all of us, the most obese professions include the clergy, engineers, and truckers. Yeah, the national truckers are considered to be in better shape than either the EMS, police, fire, or the military, generally. Besides leading to the deaths of millions of people and hundreds of frontline workers each year, being fat costs everyone money. The military spends up to $1 billion annually trying to get this under control. I don't know how effective money will be as a solution. Obesity has really already established itself in society, and it seems to be more accepted with each passing year. New recruits will often join the military today completely out of shape. They will arrive with the mindset that the Army will sort their fitness out, instead of taking any responsibility and coming to basic training with the ability to jog without producing a hernia. It really pisses me off.
If you pre-enlist now, we will save you a spot in America's next unresolvable conflict.
There is some good news here, and that is that the Canadian military has introduced some effective changes, like their new and healthier food options that are available at every meal. Our fitness staff are also very dedicated to keep your butt in shape. As for our civilian services, the odds are really stacked against your health. You are overworked and underpaid. Your schedule can resemble a chopped salad, and fitness might be the last thing on your mind in your divided personal time.
You're kidding me, another intox?
I have a hard time imagining any course of action that would solve this problem without further tanking recruitment or provoking strong unions. Regardless, we can't ignore these studies. They tell us that we are failing to live longer and healthier lives. So where does this leave us? Ultimately, I believe this leaves our health back in our own hands. More so than ever, if you are one of the professionals that is dedicated to serve others, it is still your responsibility to be a better example for both our new recruits and our non-serving neighbors. If nothing else, we should be able to pick them up when the stretcher battery dies. Thanks for watching, guys. Here's that other video I was talking about. Have a good day.
The fire truck can consume 8 times its body weight. The ambulances will have to wait their turn.